Yes, O'Sullivan inching towards the line, and now key moments in the last frame of their morning. It's Matthew, lots of work to do, 37 points behind.
Yeah, it was a delicate little shot. He knew he'd be leaving a possible red here. But again, it's fraught with a lot of danger. The red just below the black does pot, of course. But too risky.
I don't think Ronnie will want to leave that red near the left corner. That's the one he's going to play safe off. But he's just got to be careful, because the brown, he's got to be careful he doesn't hit the brown, he doesn't hit the green. Another tap on the table, just once again saying to Matthew, well played.
And the fact that he can't get at the fullness of the cue ball as well. He can't dig down on the cue ball to try and force an angle. You can only see the top of it, so you can only play a top spin type of shot.
Yeah, all the places you're thinking where to leave the cue ball. If he leaves that red on to the left corner, he's working out a way. If he doesn't play safe off the red that's near the left corner, can he play safe off another one and cover that red?
Well, this is a possibility. If he had the whole of the cue ball to work with, he could maybe stun that red and try and get the cue ball down towards the left hand corner pocket, the yellow pocket as we call it. Shot time's coming up to almost 2 minutes, and very rarely you see Ronnie O'Sullivan ponder over a shot this long, but it is quite tricky. It's not straightforward.
Now he's looking at the possible pot on the red below the black, which, as you say, is very difficult. Tights under the cushion. I think going thin off this red near the one that's possible to the left corner, but I think he's a bit concerned that he may run into the brown. This is the easier option, but he'll leave the pot on. Never seen Ronnie take this long over a shot, not for a long while, but that's how important he thinks this frame is. Matthew having a little relax. Should have a pillow there, shouldn't he, like they do on there? Well, doing what you said, but he's left the red on. For all the thought he put into it, he couldn't get it safe. Not a bad kiss there, actually, because he's released the pink. He may not play the pink now. It's easier than the blue. Just wondering. Well, he's nicely on the pink. Nice little nudge, that. So, Matthew, can you make the most of this opportunity? As per usual, when you're second in, so to speak, there's always awkward reds near the side cushion. After the little safety bout we've had. So it's not straightforward. At the moment, he'll be just concerned with reducing his points in this frame. 30 points behind at the moment. Pink spot wasn't available, went up on the brown, but he's still got the black available into both corners. And the blue in the middle of the table. Oh, what's he done here?
8.
Just about okay. Well, I say just about okay. I think he's got to play a little run through here, and being so close to the cue ball, the blue, he's got to be very careful here. The referee will be watching this very closely.
Yeah, he may even try the stun shot and try and get down to that red behind the black. Because as you said, it's very difficult. Just play the follow through shot, but he's played that very
13.
well.
Couldn't have played it better.
14.
Those three reds in the middle of the table, he'd love to remove the one that's closest to the black. It would release the other two. May play for it in the middle. Screw back a couple of feet. Well, I prefer to, well, I'm sure he would have done, screwed back to leave this red straight to the middle, but
21.
I think he's alright. He can nudge off one of the other reds to get position on the black. 16 points behind now. Oh, struck it beautifully.
22.
Maybe a little bit straight, maybe force a play for the red along the top cushion. Not ideal, but he's got to play for it sometime. Well, made the angle.
That was a good shot, wasn't it? Forced the angle.
29.
Now if you can get a nice angle on the blue here. Still a couple of
30.
reds you can go at.
This blue will put him just 2 points behind. And after this red, the hard work begins.
35.
Only there's a couple of possibilities. If you can try and get an angle like that on the black, he has the possibility.
36.
I'm trying to take those two reds on the left-hand side cushion, but he's tried to come a little bit straighter, so he's going to take the red below the black this time.
$43.
Now again, I've just left the circle there, so same position. He wants to be just low on the black. A nice angle.
44.
And that looks okay from our angle here in the commentary box. Just try and stun across and take possibly the top red of these two out. Oh, you can't believe he's actually found the gap between the reds.
Well, it's impossible, isn't it? It's impossible.
51.
No one. How can you do it? You could play that 1,000 times and not do it. Look at it again. Mind the gap. Unbelievable. Well, every time I see it, I'm still amazed. Well, we knew it was going to be tough, but he took what was there,
51.
and he didn't miss. He just missed his position on what a finish to the break. He goes back to his seat with a 14-point lead, and maybe just favour it. But he's found another gap. What a shot. What a shot that was. Absolutely superb.
That was brilliant, John. Off the cushion forced. He had to judge that perfectly.
Well, is he looking at the pot here? Look at that. Cushion first. Caught the red perfectly quarter ball with the left-hand side here and to swing it round. And this red on the left-hand side cushion is the only one Matthew can hit. Can he get safe off it? Surely the pot's too risky.
You can't see the outside of the red and play it with a lot of right-hand side and check it off the top cushion, but the problem is that two problems. Possible double kiss and also a possibility of knocking this red over the opposite corner pocket. So maybe forced into having a go at this shot.
14 points the lead. I think you're right. I think he's building himself up here for a big shot on this red. Oh! Well, we've seen everything this morning. We have seen absolutely everything. And that could just top the lot. What a pot. Wow, what a shame. Would you believe it? I think he said to Ronnie, after the red. But maybe the red was just such a big shot and he thought, I've done the hard work. What a pity, because that red, that tremendous red, if he loses the frame, will be a distant memory.
One.
Perfect on the pink. I just got to sit there now and suffer. Just got to be careful, Ronnie, here. I mean, where he is on the pink, you'd like to play for the red in the right corner, but there's danger you could snooker yourself with the brown, so got to be a bit wary here. Just got to be a little bit wary that brown doesn't come into play. Well, if he'd have picked it up with his hand, he couldn't have put it any better than that.
What a brilliant positional shot that was. He's going to need another one here. Brown to yellow, key shot.
Yeah, I always felt that the yellow, it was a lot easier for a left-handed player to get on the yellow than a right-handed player, because you had a bit more margin of error. And of course, to all intents and purposes, Ronnie can be a left-handed player.
It's a bit short of pace.
Yeah, he was a bit concerned that he could snooker himself on the yellow with the green. He had a bit more margin of error than he thought, but if he pots this yellow, you think automatically going to be on the green. Just a bit testy though with the rest.
It's there, good shot, and perfectly on the green.
14.
Great shot from Ronnie O'Sullivan. 1 point behind, so he's going to need green, brown,
70.
blue and pink to have a 15-9 lead in this semi-final, and Matthew will be absolutely kicking himself in the chair for missing that brown after such a brilliant red.
21.
Yes, and if we look back to the frame before when he missed the pink in the middle, this could have been oh so different. There's the brown after the stunning red he potted. You couldn't have foreseen that happening.
26.
And Ronnie now just needs the pink, and he started the session 6 frames in front, and he's going to finish it 6 frames in front. But boy, have they treated us to 8 of the best frames of snooker you could wish to see at the Crucible, at everything. The only thing he didn't have, I suppose, was a century break, but we'll forgive them for that. Ronnie O'Sullivan, Matthew had chances in the last 2 frames, but it was Ronnie who keeps his lead and goes into this evening session leading 15 frames to 9, 2 frames away from a place in the final.
And that concluding session gets underway this evening at 7 o'clock, and you'll be able to see that live with Rishi and the team. Stephen, an unenviable job for Matthew Stevens this evening.
Yeah, you've seen him grimacing when he walked off there. I think there was a chance missed today. He was so close to being 13-11, but now 15-9. His back's up against the wall now.
Tremendous level of application from the Welshman today, though. He was really grafting.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people, myself included, virtually wrote him off after yesterday being 11-5 down. But fantastic performance today, but as I say, possibly a chance missed.
OK, well, right now we're getting all G'd up.